Hey, what's going on? Glad you joined us today. Today we're going to be checking out the Crack Pro machine. We're going to be doing a apartment complex. We will also be doing a couple other little jobs here and there. One of them's like an RV park. Looks like a place mostly older folks kind of go to hang out.
Captain, are you all right? You sound tired.
Of course I am, idiot!
Later on, when you can afford that RV, go traveling. But, so yeah, today we're going to be showing Nicholas. Mostly he's going to be on the wand. I'll be pulling up for him. Everybody's kind of working together, but me and Nick got the camera gear. I thought we'd try to get some cool shots on the Crack Pro melter. It's a machine, basically. It's a melter that has a wand. Now the wand is connected to a hose. Some units have longer hoses than others. Ours kind of has like a medium length to shorter length hose, but it does the trick. So the wand heats up and it has hot product also in the kettle. So those two hots together make it so you can juice up some hot stuff right at the end of that wand, and it's really nice for filling like really large cracks or covering a large area pretty quickly. But like I said, we'll have Nick on there today. I'll be pulling up for him. We'll have those cool little camera angles. I'm not really sure which ones I like the best. I honestly haven't even looked at them at the recording of this audio, so basically just kind of getting this intro audio in for you guys, letting you know what's happening. And right off the bat, we have a small issue with the melter. So enjoy the video and starting with a bang. Alright, so I found out this morning messing with the switch here was bad. So we just switched it out and it's not working. And in the middle of switching it out, we touched the wires together maybe a couple times. So we had to change this fuse here, so that's what Corey's doing. He's trying to find a fuse over there in Rick's truck. Pretty sure Rick has a fuse in there. 25, kind of an average size for stuff like this. So let's hope we get that one fixed pretty quick here. We need that today. What? You don't know nothing? Bro. You just let the professionals over here take care of what's going on, alright? Yeah, it's working as soon as we get this fuse that we blew.
Yeah, baby. Oh, we got 20s and 30s, so.
Wah.
Dude. Okay. Try this again.
The flux capacitor. Oh, there she goes, baby.
Flux capacitor, fluxing.
Push you around. Articulate the baby. Okay, you got this. I gotta go.
So yeah, sometimes these things can be a little annoying. There's a lot of electronics to it, and some of it can be real finicky, but I didn't mention something earlier that it was made in Ohio, so take that as you will. Some of you might not ever buy one now. I'm sorry, I even said it maybe, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Otherwise, this thing actually works pretty good. But you're seeing, we actually changed one of the fuses out. It was supposed to be a 25. We used a 20, and later at the yard it popped. So it needed the 25, but we ran it the next day with the 25 in it, and it didn't pop at all on us. So problem averted. I think it was just the switch went bad, and we popped it trying to get that switch out without taking the battery off first. So anytime you're working on electronics, if you don't want to blow things up, just pop the battery cable. There's no sense in messing around. But anyway, let's get back to it. here's where I explain to the guys kind of what's going to be happening here during this next little run. We're gonna get a little circle here, so I'm kind of figuring it out. One side's kind of dry, one side's kind of wet, so we're gonna go to the dry side over there where I'm pointing. This is pretty much where Nick takes over on the wand here. Let's get to some of the beautiful wand footage, shall we?
And here you are.
So right here, Nick and I are setting up, getting him ready to skewer the first part of the line here. So he's pulling the trigger and just moving that paddle across that crack. It's actually a pretty simple concept. Excuse me, but you know, sometimes the crack will sink, or you know, sometimes you have to clean them first because they're just full of like dirt and debris, grass grows on them, things like that. But applying the rubber now, these paddles come in different sizes and a little bit different shapes just for different situations. We find that this paddle that we have on here now, it's kind of the smaller one. It seems to work really good as far as keeping the lines relatively thin, yet putting you out enough rubber to actually fill the crack. So we're seeing Nick, he's kind of bouncing back and forth, making sure he can get it all. Doing a pretty good job there, staying on task with it. Not too shabby. He loves this machine, too. This is his little baby. This is from the first day we were out in Canton. Pretty big little subdivision here. It looked like a bunch of condo or high-rise apartments. Pretty snazzy little spot. We had fun out here. We were out here for a good half the day. But let's move on to the other stuff here. Alright, on this one, I got Nick facing the camera. The camera's kind of hanging on the swing arm, so you'll see it kind of swing. Sometimes it'll be facing him, sometimes it'll kind of be off to the side a little bit, because it likes to like spring back. It has a spring back a little bit to where it's originally positioned when you're driving with it. He's whistling while he's working. Look at him. He's enjoying the time there. He loves using this thing, I tell you. So we have a system here when we lay these rubbers out. So when we're using the Crack Bro, one guy's obviously, Nick at this instance, is in the back. And he's the one pulling the trigger, laying out the rubber, and I'm the guy pulling up. So how do we keep in contact? I mean, he's all the way back there. I'm up in the front. Well, what has to happen is Nick has on his little lever, he has he has a beep for the horn. It actually beeps the horn in the truck, so I can hear it really loud. And if he beeps me once, that means he wants me to pull up a little bit. And when he beeps me again, that means he wants me to stop. Now, if he wants me to come back, let's say he misses a little bit, he gives me a quick double beep, beep, beep. And then I know he wants me to back up. I'll back up. He'll beep me again when he wants me to stop. And then he'll beep me again when he wants me to start moving forward. So, pretty simple. Beep, 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 beepity, beep, beep. Alright, so there you go, folks. There's a little video on the Crack Pro that we use. I was going to include the other one in the video, the bigger one, but I just thought the Crack Pro videos were much better. I didn't really have a whole lot of the big boy, just kind of us filling it up and stuff. Those guys took off with it, and we were kind of separated throughout the day, so didn't have a whole lot of video on it, but I really hope that you enjoyed the video. It's so much fun making these for everybody to watch, so anybody who watches it enjoys it. I really appreciate the fact that you're checking it out and kind of looking at what we do and maybe taking an interest in what we do and checking it out. You know, that's pretty cool. So I got one more camera view for you guys at the end here for you to check out. Just a quickie, this one I can't really duplicate unless I walk next to the guy like the whole time he's working, and that's just not gonna happen. I got other things to do, okay? I like to do the videos, but I got work to do. So with that in mind, let me hit you with this last camera angle, and we will see you out on the flat black.